Katie Chatz here at the Planet in Focus Film Festival at the TIFF BELL LIGHTBOX in downtown Toronto with director Amy Miller of The Carbon Rush. How does it feel to have your film screening here at the festival?
Oh, it's just thrilling. I'm so excited to be here in Toronto. It's our premiere in the city, and this is an absolutely fabulous festival, so it's great.
What was it like working with Byron Martin?
Oh, Byron and I got along great, and we really pulled off a fabulous film. So he brought a lot of experience to the table and a lot of fresh ideas, so I really appreciated working with him.
What sparked your motivation for making this film about the carbon rush and carbon trading?
Well, I think what for me was really important was that we could tell the stories of the people most impacted from this multi-billion-dollar industry. So in the past, while people might have heard about carbon offsetting or carbon trading, they've only heard it from an industry perspective. But the documentary really wants to give the vantage point of those who are actually living it, who are at the projects, and hear their experiences. And so for me, that was extremely important.
What was the most shocking thing for you when you were out there making this documentary? Was there any particular instance that really stands out for you?
Well, I think there's two things that I would say in regards to what I find the most shocking or might have been shocking experiences with the film. The first is that it really came to be evident to me that it wasn't a matter of a few bad apples in terms of projects and having detrimental impacts on the people's lives, that actually it was a structural and systematic issue on how these projects play out and live their lives, and that it happens all around the world. And manifests in very similar ways, where people are displaced, where people lose their livelihood, and that in the name of carbon offsetting or helping the environment, people's lives are actually destroyed. So that was actually quite shocking to realize that, oh no, it's not just something that, you know, we can speculate and say, oh, they're all bad, but in actual fact, if you start looking around the world and you actually go to projects all around the world, that is the reality. The second big shocking thing that happened while we were shooting the film is that on our second day of shoot in Honduras, unfortunately, two people that we were going to interview were assassinated just a few hours before our interview. So instead of filming them, we were filming their dead bodies. And that had quite a bit of toll, and that plays into the whole storyline in Honduras with the human rights abuses with the Carbon Project. And to date now, there's been over 60 people that have been killed in the last 2 years at that project.
Why do you think that is? Do you think that there's any reason in particular, or
that they're being killed?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's a matter of the fact that there's no accountability. The landowner of the palm oil plantations, Miguel Facuse, on the one hand is being given carbon offset credits for his biogas refinery with the palm oil plantations, and those are being provided by the United Nations. And on the other hand, despite the ample evidence documented by Human Rights Watch, by Amnesty International, various different organizations working on the ground showing that farmers are being killed by his private security guards, there's no mechanism to provide any sort of accountability. So he can get away with still making millions of dollars in carbon offset projects, while at the same time his guards are being killed.
while you were shooting the film, did you ever feel in danger at all while you were on location?
I think having white skin provides a tremendous amount of privilege and security. The people that were at risk of being killed or being endangered were definitely the people who spoke out against the projects and that have to live there day in and day out. Being an international team from North America provides a tremendous amount of impunity. So it certainly wasn't us that was in danger, but it was definitely the people who decided to share their stories that could possibly suffer consequences.
And you had Daryl Hannah narrate the project. How did you get her on board?
Daryl was completely supportive of the project from the start. When we approached her and she heard about the project, she wanted to see a cut. She absolutely loved it, and she was a tremendous pleasure to work with.
And where's the best place to find out more information on the Carbon Rush online?
People can go to the website, thecarbonrush.net, and there's lots of information. We have the trailer, we have information about the screenings, we have an interactive online game that was created, And we also have tips on what people can do to help actually shut down the carbon market and move forward. And there's also information about this beautiful photo book and essay book that's going to be published next month by Red Deer Press. That's a book that's born out of the documentary. That's the Carbon Rush book. So there's lots of information people can find on the website.
Well, congratulations on the film and on the book. I look forward to seeing it. And best of luck here at the festival.
Thanks so much, Katie. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you, Amy. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at the Planet in Focus Film Festival in downtown